this particular session I want to talk about the Bluetti AC 60 that I purchased just before we left for Tasmania way back in June or July, somewhere there. See how it affected me. I'm not getting paid by anybody and I'm not recommending anything to anybody else either. It's just how I found it and what I'd do next time. It's funny, you know, I'm much more set up for stills than video. The gear's quite capable of taking video. You set up for stills and you run through a certain checklist. If you look at the rest of this particular video, it's not straight in the background, which is quite annoying, but I'm not going to do it again. Just forgot to level the camera. How dumb's that? Anyway, it all adds to the enigma that is Piss Poor Productions, and sometime in the future I'll explain where Piss Poor Productions came from. Basically its origins. Son number one has a bit to do with that. I just thought I'd keep doing it. Really only started the video caper to keep a record of this trip, and that's been positive. That's good. Much easier than writing and typing with my neuropathy. Happy with that record. A record with moving pictures. Back home after 11 weeks on the road. You can see I've moved to my summer hair control device and a t-shirt. As much as I like the flannel, she's a bit warm. So today I'm going to talk about the Bluetti, among other things. The AC 60 that I bought. I think I paid $900 for it. While we were away, my little plant started to flower. Have a look at that, isn't that a pretty flower? My phallic plant. That's kind of exciting. Well, I think it is anyway. I've got to get my situation right here. Just doesn't feel quite right at the moment. You probably need to bear in mind that recommendations is not my go. So I'm not going to recommend anything because I haven't tried anything else. Just going to talk about how this suited me. Would I make that purchase again? So the machine actually functioned flawlessly. Really fast charging on AC. I do like to be able to control it through the phone. We'd be classified as pretty low power users. This probably didn't quite meet our needs in Tasmania. It probably would in Queensland in the current weather. So I hear someone say, oh, put some more solar on. Not going to do that. Or wait. Or even if I've got the portable solar I've got to pull in and set up. That doesn't suit us either because we very rarely sit still. So you wouldn't leave that out while you're away. So a lot of cloudy skies in Tasmania. Didn't get much punch out of the solar. So as I mentioned, I probably would have liked to have bought the AC 180, I think is it, but it wasn't available for delivery till after we had left, or around the time we had left. So maybe I'll buy that if I go back to Tasmania. But this one will handle what we need in sunnier climes. Other than that, we just make do. I was carrying a generator. I started it once. I'd prefer to make do. I started it once on a really cold morning and I would have gone without anyway. It wasn't started for me. A couple of things that added up to making it not work that well. So the refurbished laptop that I purchased, for some reason the battery let go and wasn't working. I'll follow that up. It's got a 12-month warranty. So I had to have it plugged in all the time. So I think I probably took 9,000 photos while we were away. And while that sounds a lot, some of those photos, 6 will become 1 and some you'll throw away. We're working through that now. So that added to, I didn't have 5, 6, 7 hours of laptop battery, so it took away a bit of the storage. So when I say we're low power users, I'd possibly be charging 2 or 3 camera batteries during the course of a charge, running the laptop, charging 2 phones, and my wife charges her tablet. So it's probably the extent of what we do. I found I had to, well, I didn't have to, but just to make sure I wasn't running out of power in other areas, I just managed the situation and then would charge some stuff in the morning before we went away, went out while we had some sun, if we had some sun, or got a really full charge when we went to a powered site. So yep, machine's flawless, been great, easy to move around, and yep, I'd certainly buy it again. But we'll probably buy the AC 180 and take it if we are going into those climes that don't have effective sun coverage.